Hello everybody, and welcome to the face reading for successful relationships. Today I will be talking about Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. 2 years ago I did the reading on this talented young woman, Taylor Swift, and now it seems that she's going to get married. So let's look from morphological perspective if this couple is well suited to make it on a long run. By the way, if you are new to this page, or new to the subject of face reading and you want to learn more, you can watch my YouTube Introduction to Face Reading. You can also buy my book, Face Reading for Successful Relationships. It is available on Amazon.com. Here is what we figured out 2 years ago about Swift. Her personality, and I used a photo of her being much younger, picture one, because I could not find a photo where her forehead would be open. Her personality was definitely a Venus, and I have a sense that she's a Venus now. So she's spunky and resourceful, reconciliatory and peace-loving, concerned about love, life, animals, plants, interested in justice and social causes, loves attention and flattery, loves to be loved and admired. We also learned about her features. She is balanced emotionally, picture two. You see her inner and outer face are both medium size. That is, she bites only what she can chew. And the circle on the tip of her nose tells us that she is naturally kind. On the picture three, we see that she is a sanguine temperament. We'll talk about temperaments a little later. But that she also has what we call executive power. You see the two arrows at the lines that continue after the mouth is closed. That means that she is able to make things happen, not just dream about them happening. And on the picture four, we see this short nose pulled up, meaning that she can be quite snappy and impatient. The combination of being naturally kind and impatient is not an easy one to live with. First she snaps and then she feels terrible about it. You heard all that in greater detail in the video about Swift. Let's go to Joe Alwyn now. Here he is. What do you think his personality is? We'll get a closer look. I think he is a Mars, impatient, demanding, ready to put up a fight rather than negotiate, short fuse and short attention span. Though you can make a case for Pluto as well here, but the joy is not heavy enough. So he's somewhere in between Mars and Pluto. Pluto, unlike Mars, is loyal in romantic relationships. A couple things about his features. You can see his eyebrows are pretty much straight across, curving just a little bit at the end, meaning that he can be quite stubborn. And his ears are far away from the skull, which tells us that he is independent. And also, just like Taylor, look at his lips, has executive power, knows how to make things happen. Both of them have blue eyes, meaning detachment. And look now at their temperaments. Yes, both are sanguine. Remember, the animal archetype of the sanguine is a lion, and the typical sanguine feel that he or she is a king. They're territorial, guard their space, and acquisitive. Like to build an empire, that is, they like someone to build an empire for them. Like great kings, they're generous, courageous, and if you are their friend, they will shower you with love. But if you're not, they will not hesitate to take your head off. This was in old times. Now, it's simply they're ready to have a good fight. They're both impatient, have a short attention span and a short fuse. And since we're looking at the profile, look at this. They both have short attention, short noses pulled up. Both are snappy. So let's summarize now. We have two young, talented people who know how to work on making their dreams come true. Both are generous, spontaneous, fun-loving. Both are impatient with a short attention span and a short fuse. Both expect to be treated as a king or queen, like to be things done for them. He is super independent and she likes to receive attention whenever she needs it. What goes for them well is that she is a Venus and he is a Mars, goddess of love and a god of war. A true Mars is not only very generous, but is also a great giver to and a protector of his Venus. I spoke about it when I did the reading of Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, a great long-lasting marriage. If Joe's love for Taylor is greater than his ego, then even with the parent clashing characteristics, this partnership will work fine. If the ego is a little too strong, it will not work. If they would come to see me for, let's say, premarital counseling, in addition to the tools for couples that I developed that I would give them, I would also suggest that they study thoroughly a book by Marshall Rosenberg, Nonviolent Communication, which is, by the way, taught at the United Nations. And that is all for Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. I wish them well. Thank you for being with me today. Peace to all who want to live in peace.